And we'll see Fred Warner, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Seahawks and the Dolphins under the lights on Monday night.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at the Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 92 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Dolphins at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
His first catch good for 8 on a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 82 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they've reached 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready?
On play action, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's throw here caught by Mims. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be Young again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Young. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Young to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
That throw by Young incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Ready? 19 right.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alvin Kamara. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Young on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To the air once more, Young. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Young on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Out right to Smith and Jigba. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. Again, it's Young. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. Young down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Shootout. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Sam Howell leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Herbert, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Jalen Hurts leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, Kamara. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Punt. Ready.
To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, break.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready.
Kamara up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And Hall not going to bring this one out. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready. Ready. Set.
Here is Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's third and a few inches.
Set.
Young. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hut.
Young now from the 50. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Miami set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The busy night continues for Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ready.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On second down, Young. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Young.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Now Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This is 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. He's going to air one out. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 4, 54 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Young to throw. With the left sideline, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Young. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's Young. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And Young's throw there incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew,